Shalom. Before I get started, I'm going to give all honor and all glory and all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash. The honors the Apostle Great Millstone, who will, and Shalom to you bishops and elders and brothers in these camps, making their body and preaching Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, right, to all days come. Hi, how you doing? And today's lesson is about you bugged out Babylonians, right? You Christians, Catholics, and you bugged out Americans, you know what I'm saying, thinking that the Lord loves you, the Lord has you, the Lord's keeping you. Yet, you guys don't understand that the Lord fucking hates you. He's getting rid of you people through these prophecies and bringing holy hell upon you and your heads. Let's go to the first precept I got. Let's go 2 Timothy. Remember that there will be difficult times in the last days, 2 Timothy 3 and 1. 2 Timothy 3 and 2, people will be selfish, greedy, boastful, and conceited. They will be insulting, disobedient to their parents, ungrateful, and irreligious. That's right. That describes 9% of the people here in Babylon. You know what I'm saying? With a few among us who are in this ministry who actually try to live by the statute laws commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, catching complete hell. They will be unkind, merciless, slanderous, violent, and fierce. They will hate the good. They will be treacherous, reckless, and swollen with pride. Basically, swollen with pride. These fucking people who, especially don't even read the Bible, try and tell the man of the Lord what it says in the Bible, which is fucking prideful. And it's irritating to have you fucking 2/3 niggas, you know what I mean, who don't know shit, you know, who never read the fucking Bible to save their lives, you know what I mean, fucking don't know anything about the history, don't know anything about our culture, don't do any research, but try to tell men of the Lord who are biblical scholars who actually study the ancient Hebrew, study the Greek and the Latin, you go into secular history and biblical history, go into the homework, you know what I mean, in the King James, reading the King James, and also reading other books, historians, you know, who've written books, who gave in accounts of them and contacting the children of Israel upon arrival to the Americas, which is Cristobal Colon or any other fucking heathen that we had to deal with in the past. And they love pleasure rather than God. Yeah, exactly, because they love pleasure rather than God. Which is right now, these Babylonians, all they care about is partying, bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? And pleasures. They don't care about, what do you call, a living for Yahweh Shem Shai. They don't care about, you know, doing what's righteous. They definitely don't care about uplifting the children of Israel, right? Who are going to be the future rulers. They will hold to the outward form of our religion, which is but reject its real power, which is us, right? And Yahweh Shem Shai. So we tell them who next rulers are under Yahweh Shai, right? And they laugh. And then we tell them who their power is, and they laugh, right? You know what I'm saying? They keep away such people. Some of them go into people's houses and gain control over weak women who are burdened by the guilt of their sins and driven by all kinds of desires. Yeah, that's what they do. They go into our house and disrupt our family structure. They go into our house and disrupt, what do you call, our whole way of living, our culture, our heritage, our language. You know what I mean? You know, the scriptures say, let me bring it out. Give me one moment, Israel. I'm just trying to bring out this precept real quick. That's it. So Luke, yeah, so let's go to, so it says, Mark 3:27, no man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods except he will first bind the strong man and then he will spoil his house. Which basically, that's what happened to us. right? What do you call it? That they went into our house. They bind the strong man. What do you call it? Convince E to kick us out of the house, to destroy our family system, and then wondering why our kids are fucking bugged out. You know what I mean? Fucking and completely destroyed, right? Because the scriptures even say. Let me bring this out too. Let me see. Let me see. People are destroyed. Yeah. So this is Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because they have rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee. Thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgot the law of the Most High. I will also forget thy children. See, and that's what happened to our people. What do you call, especially the men, because the men have forsaken the such laws, commandments. Where the men are responsible for the salvation of the nation Israel, the men are actually going to are the ones who are going to be persecuted double, right, for their insolence and their stupidity, on the fact that the Lord set up men, the prophets and elders and bishops and brothers in these camps who have full cause of earth to tell these men to get their shit in order. You know what I mean? Because this is a commandment to eat the whole roll and to go out and feed the Lord's sheep. Who are Lord's sheep? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. You guys are lost sheep of the house of Israel, right? And you guys are lost is because you guys don't even know who the fuck you are. And now you know, you guys refuse to come back to your heritage. We got fucking Israelites nowadays fucking bugged out on drugs, homosexuals, idolaters, fucking loving white Jesus, adulterers fucking each other, fucking, you know what I mean? When they're clearly there are couples in our nation, and and our people just fucking about that bullshit. Murderers, you know what I'm saying? And they shed innocent blood, you know what I mean, towards each other and the other heathens. Whoremongers. That's it. Yeah, they're whoremongers and they're pimps and shit. You know what I mean? And they actually degrade our women by making them whores and shit. You know what I mean? What do you call it? As all kinds of other things our nations do that upset the Heavenly Father that are against the statute laws commandments. You know what I mean? Like, let me go back to and, and this is, it actually goes in 2 Timothy, who are whoremongers. Yeah, and it says 2 Timothy 3:6. Some of them go into people's houses and gain control over weak women who are burdened by the guilt of their sins and driven by all kinds of desires. That's right, because see, that's what so-called white man did to our people, especially our women. Convinced our women to become strong and independent fucking whores. You know what I'm saying? And now, what do you call it? The men hate the women hate the men, and our people are all confused and fucked off. You know what I'm saying? And then when we tell them what's correct, we tell them it's right, the man of the Lord, what do you call it? We're hated, we're assholes, we're this, we're that. You know what I'm saying? But what we are is truth. If truth, if we have the 100% truth, then we're going to speak it. And fuck our 2/3 of our people. They're going to fucking die here anyway. That's how we look at it. You know what I mean? And in effect, we're at wit's end with our people. We can't stand these niggas. You know what I mean? Because every time we fucking open our mouths, you know what I'm saying, tell them the truth, they want to get all butthurt and shit. Like saying that, oh, we're going off and we're crazy and we're hateful. Fuck yeah, we're hateful. We have a goddamn right to be hateful and upset. We're the lowest of the lowest in this society. You know what I mean? Israelite man's the lowest on the totem pole. You know what I'm saying? Even amongst our own people. And yet we're supposed to share the kingdom of heaven with 2/3 niggas and heathens. You gotta be fucking kidding me. None of them put the work in. None of them fucking, we call it, they just keep be a bunch of blasphemers and they just walk on in the kingdom of heaven and they're gonna put on a white robe and holding palms and, you know what I mean, and say God loves everyone. You know what I mean? We made it. Man, fuck that. Wonder what, man, I hope everything is gonna burn here in Babylon. You know what I'm saying? Because why? The Lord hates you niggas, you 2/3 niggas. The Lord hates you heathens. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in Babylon. You know what I'm saying? In fact, I'll bring out receipts. Okay. Give me a second, Israel, so I can bring out this precept. Hold on. Jeremiah 50:31, that's right. It's Jeremiah 50 and 1. It's Jeremiah 50 and 31. Slakia. Behold, I am against thee, O most proud, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Hashem Shai of hosts. For the day has come that I will visit thee. Woo, because the Lord's going to visit you Babylonians. He's going to visit this place. You know what I'm saying? And when he does, he's going to bring all the hosts of heavens. The host means army. Then you're going to have Archangel Michael show up. You're going to have Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uriel, and all the hosts of heavens are going to open up on that big fathership. You know what I mean? With the outside staying on it. And he's going to unleash his his anger and fury upon you assholes. You know what I'm saying? And what's going to happen? Where are we going to be? Lord's willing, we get beamed up, with the apostles, you know what I mean? And the brothers and their friends and family, you know what I mean? And then we get to see the destruction of Babylon, firsthand. Lord willing, we have the hopeful elect, you know what I'm saying? And the new 1/3. So that we can see it firsthand, and we can see our fucking enemies burn, you know what I mean? And that's what we really truly hope for, you know what I mean, is a men, of the priests are signing and crying and hoping for that day is for our deliverance and Babylon, 2/3 niggas and heathen destruction. Now, that was a quick little lesson. Lord willing, is edifying. Before I sign off, I'm going to give all honor and all glory and all praise to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Kakodash. The honors the Apostle Great Millstone, who rule well. And shalom to you bishops and you brothers and elders who are in these camps, making their body a living sacrifice and preaching Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And to innumerable men, women, children, to all you, as I say, shalom. And Lord willing, we get to be all being up in the chariots and to Babylon, wa ababa ball. So next time I say shalom. My name is Rabad, Israelite 11 Hour Camp. Shalom.